Thank you for joining me for this workout today. It's going to be a full body handled band workout, and we're going to do 10 to 12 reps of 10 different exercises, and we're going to go through it 2 times. The nice thing about the bands is typically when you buy a set, you're going to get varied resistances. I have a few laid out here, and I'm going to switch it up a little bit here and there depending on the exercise, and then also second round, depending on how that first round feels, I may go up on some of them as well. I'll also show you some technique to how to give one additional resistance or a little bit of softer pull in case you are between bands also. So let's get warmed up. All right, let's step out side to side. I'm gonna bring those arms up to shoulder level, shoulders stay down. Just tap each toe out to the side. This is like a modified jack. All right, now we're going to put our palms facing down, and we're going to pull those shoulders back as we bring our heel up towards our rear end. Get going. Okay, now we're going to side reach each direction, really turn that body and look each direction as you reach with that arm, those fingertips stretched out, tapping that toe. Just kind of go up and over at an angle. Get that nice side stretch. All right, let's hinge over at our waist, flex that toe up, reach over for that toe, alternating sides. All right, let's do some nice big arm circles. We're going to rotate them to the back. Let's switch directions, rotate them from the back, forward. Again, keeping those shoulders down. Even if you have to do smaller rotations, fine, we're still warming up those shoulders. All right, let's reach up high, hinge over, bend over to touching your toes if you can. Again, keeping those abs pulled in. All right, let's get started. So the first exercise is a bicep curl. So I'm going to choose my medium handled band, put both feet over the band portion, and we're going to be able to bring it straight up into a bicep curl and down. Also, many of these exercises we're going to do them nice, slow, and controlled. It keeps the consistent resistance on that band. You don't want it to become loose. Those wrists nice and straight in that neutral position. Not using momentum either, just bring it straight up using your muscles and back down. Good. All right, now we're going to do a narrow squat. So we're going to keep our feet on that band, keeping them about hip width apart, if not a little bit narrower. I'm going to bring those bands up. I'm going to bring this, because of my resistance, I can bring up shoulder level. If yours is a tight band, you can always bring it here at your waist level, or you can put your hands on your waist like this, whichever works best for you. Remember, as we squat down, rear end goes back, and you don't want those knees to go over your toes. Then you want to keep that constant resistance on that band. Chest up. Abs in. And we're going nice, kind of a 2 count down, 2 count back up. All right, now we're going to get down on the mat. We're going to do what I call an assisted crunch. So you're going to be on your back, put that band around those feet, and I'm going to bend my arms up, have these again up to my shoulder level. Nice and controlled. You're going to roll yourself up into a crunch and then back down. And back up and back down. Again, about a 2 count up and a 2 count back down. Really pulling those abs in as you come up, kind of rolling yourself, your vertebrae up one at a time. If your band has a lot of resistance, you can bend your knees slightly to give yourself a little bit more range of motion. All right. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to stand back up because we're going to do a tricep extension. So you're going to put that band or your foot over that band and put that one handle kind of at your thigh level so you have a little bit more leeway on your band. So you're going to have it straight up overhead. You're going to bring that handle behind your head, keeping that elbow pointed towards the sky and it in close to your head. Great. We're going to switch sides. Put your other foot up onto that band. Again, that lower band is down lower. You have that other one behind your head. You're going to bring that handle up towards the ceiling, straightening out your arm, keeping that elbow pointed up towards the ceiling and it in close to your head. Great. All right, now we're going to do a static lunge. You have an option again of where you want to put your handles in terms of the resistance and the tension on your actual band. So I'm going to put mine back up in right at my shoulder height. You're going to have a staggered lunge position and we're going to do one side 10 to 12 reps and then we'll switch to the other leg in front. So you're going to go straight down and back up. Again, you want to make sure that band stays having tension. You can flare your elbows out slightly if it's comfortable for you to help keep some of that tension. Keep your body nice and tall. And you're really just going straight down and back up. Last one for me. All right, we're going to switch sides. Now the other leg, or other foot, goes over that band. Get that tension set. You're going to go down and back up. Great. All right, the next item is a band pull apart. So you're gonna put that band in the palm of each hand. You're gonna keep those knuckles facing down, and they're gonna start maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. You're gonna bring it out. Again, trying to keep those knuckles down, right there at just above chest height, and back in. You don't want to let this get all loose. Make sure you keep that tension. So bring it back just to the point where it starts, just before it releases. Nice, slow and controlled. Shoulders down, abs in. Really pull those shoulder blades together. I push my chest out just slightly, really get that full stretch and movement. Whew, I can feel those. All right, so now we're gonna do an RDL. Also may look like a good morning, but we're gonna step back over that band. And you bring your feet apart a little bit. It will also help tighten up your tension a little bit on that stretchy part of your band. So I'm gonna put my hands back up here at shoulder height. I'm gonna flare out my elbows ever so slightly. Hinge over, flat back, and back up. Flaring my elbows out just a little bit helps keep the band in place. Also, if you turn your palms slightly forward, it'll help also to keep that band just slightly behind your elbows. Nice flat back, knees slightly bent. Great. All right, next we're gonna do an alternating front raise. Now for me, this is a little bit more challenging, so I'm gonna step down a band, still step on the band with my feet a little bit closer together, and we're gonna alternate. So you're gonna bring one up and then the other. Kind of pause at the top, ever so slightly. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders down. Mostly I step down a bit tension so that I can get my full range of motion in this particular move. Nicely done. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to try my blue band on this next one. This is a sumo squat. So legs are typically a little bit stronger maybe than your upper body, not always. So do what works for you. But we're going to put our feet out wider with our toes pointed at about 45 degrees and then bring up that band to where the tension is. And you can see I can only really bring it up to about waist height to keep my tension. We're going to go down into our squat. So put the band on the out, behind your knees so you can keep that motion and tension. If you had one with a little less resistance, you could put these up here. I can try. Okay. Once I get it up there, it's all right. Good. All right, the last thing we're going to do is a bent over row. So I think I'll try the red one this round. Maybe next time around I'll go to the next one. If you need a little extra resistance, again, you can widen your feet out and it creates more tension here on the part that you're going to be pulling up. Also, you can cross your bands over and bring them up this way. So just a little bit more distance they have to go to come up. That chest up. I'm going to bend a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna bring those elbows back, balls at the top, and back down. Last one. Good. You got through all 10 exercises. That's the end of the first round. So we will go through all of those again. And like I said, if you can either change the variation on the tension to your band, or in certain cases, maybe you could go up, or maybe you have to go down on some of these as well. So do what works best for you. So we're going to start at the top again. And that first one was that bicep curl. Okay, so you're going to step on that band, palms facing forward, elbows in close to your body, abs in, knees slightly bent, curl that up. Or take 2 count to go up, 2 count to go down. Exhale on the way up. One more. Good. All right, now we're going to do that narrow squat. So I'm going to try the blue. I did the other squat with the blue, so let's try it this time. So I'm going to step on that blue band. It's definitely more resistance. Get it up to my shoulder height. Keep my feet relatively close together. Sit back, and then come back to standing. Again, I make sure that band stays up on tight onto my arm there so it doesn't come off. Keeps everything in place and full amount of tension. Sit back and stand. We got one more. All right, we're gonna do that assisted crunch. So I'm gonna use my blue again. Put that around my feet. Make sure your feet are flexed or slightly pointed if you need to make sure that band doesn't come off your feet. All right, so we're gonna go down. That band will help you ever so slightly come up. Make sure you're crunching those abs in. You're pushing that back to the mat as you come up. Funny noises. Roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Sit tall, and then roll yourself back down. Keeping that tension on that band. Just kind of helping you a little bit. I'll do one more. Good. Okay, we're going to go back to that tricep extension. And I think I'll probably need to go back down one. So put one foot over that side. That handle stays lower. The other leg in front of your band. And you're going to raise and lower. Really working that tricep. One more on this side. All right, then we're going to switch to the other side. Other foot down, other foot in front. Going to raise, keeping that elbow and arm close to your head as much as possible. 2 more. Last one. Good. All right, next up is that static lunge. I'm gonna go up one, give myself a little bit of challenge. Okay, your foot over that band. Bring those handles where you have that nice, consistent resistance. Go straight down and back up. All right, let's switch sides. Other leg forward. Tension on that band. Go straight down and back up. Last one. All right, nicely done. Band, pull apart. Grab that band, put your hand on each, about a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Those knuckles facing down. Pull towards your chest. Keep a slight bend in those elbows. One more. Wonderful. All right, now we're going to do that RDL or that good morning. So choose your band accordingly. Stand both feet over that band. Again, I'm going to bring mine up to shoulder width. Elbows slightly flared out so the band doesn't become loose. Nice flat back, hinge at the waist, push your rear end back as you come down. Slight bend in those knees. Release that band. And we're going to go to that alternating front raise. Like I said, I have to drop down on these. I'm kind of right in between. I want to make sure I got good form. Now I could go up a band, and I could also drop down the number of reps so that I can continue to progress. Just coming up to chin height. As I said, I like to do that little pause just to help with that engagement. Last one. All right. Whew. Okay, we got a couple left. We're gonna do a sumo squat. So I'm going back for my heavier resistance bands, and we're gonna do a nice wide squat, feet out at a slight angle. Bring those up. All right, get a nice steady base, and you're going to squat down. Make sure those knees are tracking in the same angle as your feet and your toes. Chest up. One more. All right. We're down to our last exercise, and it's that bent over row. So I'm going to try this blue band. I'll see if I can cross them over. Crossing them just gives them a little bit more range of motion. They have to a little more distance. And you're going to bring them up. Keep those elbows close to your body. So bring them back. Knees slightly bent. You're at about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to do one more. Good. All right, I can definitely feel all of those. And it was fun to kind of change them up and do different resistance as well. So always prepare to challenge yourself as much as you can. All right, so let's do a little bit of cool down. So we're going to stretch wide lunge. I'm going to put that arm, that elbow on that bent knee. Get a nice stretch. Let's take that other arm and really reach for the ceiling. Reach, 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 and then we'll take it over towards the side. Really get a full body stretch there. Other side. Take that arm and reach up towards the ceiling. Reach towards that side wall. Bring our feet closer together, a little more than hip width. We're going to hinge at that waist and just reach towards our toes. Hang our head heavy. Just get a nice stretch in the back of those legs. All right, let's go down on one knee. Other leg bent and up. Foot slightly forward, and push those hips forward. Get a nice stretch in both legs as well as your glutes. Take that arm on that back leg and just bring it up and over. Now let's kind of just twist our whole upper body over that front bent leg. That should feel good. All right, let's switch which leg is out front. Push those hips forward, get a nice stretch. Reach that arm up and overhead. Slightly lean towards that bent leg side. All right, now let's sit a little taller and stretch over that bent knee. Okay, let's get down into child's pose. One of my favorites. Okay, toes together, knees out wide. Drop yourself down. Really reach those arms up and overhead, but really walking those fingertips out to get a nice stretch in your back, your shoulders, even your pecs. So now we're going to walk our arms one direction. Off the mat, get a nice curve side stretch. We go the other direction, same thing. Okay, let's come up on our knees. And we're going to bring one arm across, grab onto that elbow, just ever so gently with that other palm, bringing it across your body, keeping that shoulder down. Let's turn our head over that shoulder. Get a nice neck stretch. Take that elbow up and our hand back behind us like this. Stretch that tricep back out. All right, let's do the other side. Bring that arm across in front. Let's look over that shoulder. And bring that elbow up towards the sky. You guys did fantastic today. I hope you're feeling that you really worked some of those muscles. We worked all from head to toe. Please remember to like, save, share, comment. Love to hear the comments. Like to hear what you like. Also, what else you'd like to see. We're constantly making new content, and we love to get feedback from y'all. Appreciate your support. Keep coming back.